Good morning, you guys. I'm really excited because today I finally got some lab results that I've been waiting forever. On my last video, I mentioned to you guys how I was going to go with my husband to his semen analysis test. So we did that, and when I went in, I did ask for my lab results, but they still had nothing for me. Today is already Wednesday. Yes, today's Wednesday, and so that means it's a whole other week since they promised me my lab results, and finally this morning I got some results. So let me share those with you. Let's start with my AMH, FSH, and estradiol, which are the very first blood tests I did, because on Saturday I went in for more blood tests, but I think those were just blood tests to see if we had any diseases and all that crazy stuff that I'm really not worried about. So the most important ones were these three. So the doctor did email me herself, and she said my FSH and my estradiol levels are perfect, which means that my egg reserve is good, and that was the number one thing that I was worried about. So that's awesome. She also messaged me that my AMH level is a little bit low at 1.15. I believe the normal number would be 1.5, but she did say that that is kind of a normal thing for women with endometriosis, and honestly for my age that's actually a really good number. So again, super happy with that. So it looks like everything is coming back normal and no bumps in the road yet, at least. So that was awesome. I also got my second round of blood tests back, and like I said, those were just to see if I had any deficiencies in vitamins and any diseases. So I'm clear on all the diseases, but I am deficient on vitamin D. So I do have to go out sometime today and go buy some vitamin D. She wants me to take 2,000 IU vitamin D3. So I need to go and find that today. And then I showed you guys, I think in my last video, my favorite prenatal vitamins. So I started taking those actually today because I ran out of my old ones, and those have 1,000 IU vitamin D3. So, but she wants me to take 2,000 on top of what I'm already taking. So, which I'm okay with, and I will admit that I am horrible at taking vitamins. My husband is really good at it. He has this really good routine down for his vitamins, but I'm awful at that kind of stuff. I'm a little bit on the irresponsible side, but he's working on me. So yeah, that was amazing news. My husband got his semen analysis results yesterday, so of course he called me from work excited to announce that his semen is normal, everything is normal, his motility is normal, his morphology is normal. So again, another amazing result. So that means that all that is left to do is our HSG test, which will ultimately help us decide if we're going to do an IUI or an IVF. And the HSG, if you guys don't know, is what checks to see if your ovaries are blocked or not. Let me open up the message where my doctor talks about my HSG so that you guys are aware of what's going on with my body as well. Let me see here. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and read to you what my doctor has to say about the HSG test in relation to my tubes, just because I feel like I can't explain it in simpler terms, so I'm just going to go ahead and read it to you guys. So she says, we will order the HSG test for your fallopian tubes. If the tubes are blocked, the general recommendation is for IVF due to the following. If the tube is blocked along its length, repair is generally not recommended because the risk of ectopic increases and because the tube will commonly become blocked again since the diameter of the tube is only 1 to 2 millimeters. So basically my fallopian tubes are on the thinner side. And then she goes on to say, if the blockage is located just beyond the end of the tube due to the adhesion from endometriosis, laparoscopy can be performed to try to ease the adhesion. Unfortunately, adhesion can form again as well. So let's start with the HSG and see what we can find. So, yes. So that answers my questions that I had earlier when I was saying I want to do an IUI only for the sole purpose of unblocking my tubes. But I do agree that I don't want this process to be so invasive and go through another laparoscopy, because I've already been through one and it wasn't the best experience to go through. So it's looking like if my tubes are blocked, we will do IVF. And if they're not blocked, then we will proceed and try one IUI, maybe even two, and then move forward with IVF. And the only reason why I'm not going to go straight into IVF, because ideally I would want to, it's just because we are going to renew our insurance in January, so that our fertility treatments are covered. At this moment, we do not have infertility coverage, so we are, sorry, my phone's ringing. So we are really just using the discount program from Glow. If you guys didn't know, Glow has a discount program, and you can find clinics in your area that'll work with Glow, and they'll give you really good discounts on all these tests that we've been taking. Our initial consultation was only $99, and that's something that's normally $350 just to go in and talk to a doctor. And mind you, my $99 included my transvaginal sound as well. So just to throw that out there for you guys to know, because I currently do have Kaiser, I actually contacted my OBGYN today, and I asked her to order an HSG test for me so that it could be covered through Kaiser. Technically, HSG tests aren't only related for people with infertility, so it's something that my insurance will actually cover. So I don't think we are going to go through my fertility specialist for the HSG. We're going to go through my current insurance, just so that they cover that as well. And then another thing is genetic testing. With the clinic, they don't have a great discount. I think with the clinic, it's $400, and if I use Kaiser for my genetic testing, it's only $200 with them. So I just wanted to kind of, let you guys know about the program that I'm using, so that you guys have that information and know that there is ways to see a fertility specialist at affordable prices. If you feel like you can't afford it, there is help for you guys out there. Just go on Google and do your research, and you will find a lot of help out there. So yes, that's all I got for you guys today. I just really wanted to update you guys. I am actually really happy with all my lab results, and I'm excited to move forward with an HSG test. I feel like all of this is less scary now that I've withdrawn my blood twice. This last time when we went on Saturday, they pulled out 6 vials of blood, and I was like, what the... But I survived, so I feel like my fears are going away. So I'm ready for the HSG test. Hopefully it's not painful, but yeah. So I will come back and update you guys once that happens. I think I have to do it when I'm on my period, so that won't be for another couple weeks. So I'm gonna go MIA for these next 2 weeks until then, so that I can just woosah and, you know, move forward. So thank you guys so much for listening to my crazy infertility story and just going along with the ride with me. I really appreciate it. So if you guys want to see what ends up happening, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Give me a like, and if you have any questions, go ahead and leave those in the comments below. I always go back and respond to everybody. Have a good day.